Welcome to another video, and today I want to talk about the Marvel Netflix series, The Punisher. I want to start off by saying that yes, I did really enjoy the show. It's just, I had a few problems with it. Mostly because I am a gigantic fan of The Punisher, so I've read a decent chunk of The Punisher comics. Not all of them, but I've read a large chunk of them. And one thing that I found that was kind of annoying in the Netflix series is that they focused a lot on Micro, who is kind of the Punisher's helper and kind of helps him dig up information and stuff like that. But it felt more that Micro was like, go kill these people, go kill those people. And that's never really been Micro's role in the comics. Also, most of the comics of the Punisher that I've read, Micro hasn't even been involved in them. So it was just like, okay, well, that's fine. Like, I have no issues with him. It's just, I don't like that he's bossing him around. And the other thing that I found that was strange, and I was totally expecting something else, well, it is because I have been waiting for the show for a long time, so I had a bunch of expectations kind of already set in my mind. So in the Punisher comics, the Punisher kind of talks to himself via thought bubbles, and that's pretty standard. Now what I anticipated was going to happen is that they were going to do like a Dexter style voiceover, where Dexter kind of was talking, but he wasn't actually talking to the people in the scene, he was kind of more so talking to the audience, kind of like a thought bubble. I was expecting the Punisher show to do something like that, and they didn't, which is why I think it kind of flatlined for a little bit in the middle there, and then it slowly started to pick up and stuff like that. If they would have maybe done the thought bubble thing, where it was just Frank Castle's voiceovers, I think it would have been really great. But they still made a great show. It lacked that Punisher kind of feel. But the way that they've kind of ended season 1, I feel like season 2 will be a lot more of the Punisher feel. And I can't really tell you why, because that would be a spoiler, but all I will say is that the very ending, the guy that's still there, I think he's going to play a very prominent role in season 2. And that's kind of all that I'm going to say, because if you've seen season 1, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, well, I haven't spoiled anything. One thing I do want to say is that the actor who played Frank Castle did a phenomenal job. I can't think of his name right now, because I always refer to him as Shane from The Walking Dead, but he did a phenomenal role in the role as the Punisher, and it was really, really, really great to see him in a different role, and made me give a different appreciation for him, because I did hate him because of the character that he portrayed in The Walking Dead, because that character was a dick, and I was like, well, I don't like you, so I don't like any of your characters. But I gave him another chance for the Punisher, and boy, he did a great job. Actually, all the actors in The Punisher did an excellent job. Like, the acting was just top notch. Like, this was a great show. It just was missing that little Punisher feel. Like, it had the violence, and it was great. It was dark, and it was awesome. But just that little bit, just missing something. That Punisher feel was missing. But yeah, I really did enjoy the Punisher's Netflix series. I highly recommend that you check it out, especially if you like the Punisher character. I feel like it really did do the Punisher character some justice, even though it was missing kind of the Punisher's feel. One thing I do want to say is that I'm kind of worried about season 2, because I'm not worried about how it's going to turn out. I'm more so worried about if it's actually going to happen, because like Disney seems to be pulling all the Marvel and Lucasfilm's content from Netflix and trying to create their own streaming service, which kind of leaves this strange limbo for the Marvel Netflix shows. So I'm like, please just continue releasing the content. I'd really like these Marvel Netflix shows, because they're really good. I could totally understand them pulling everything else because Disney wants to promote the Disney service. But I just keep making the Marvel Netflix stuff because it is really good. And just fix Iron Fist. Iron Fist sucked. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. In the comments below, let me know, what did you think of the Marvel Netflix show, The Punisher? And that's pretty much everything. I just said that twice. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next week. Don't forget to have an epically awesome day. Bye!